Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back, students. So, we are on our lecture 17, part 2 of the Programming Fundamentals course. Today, we are going to see how to search a string in an array. So, in the previous part 1, we search an integer number in an array, but today we are going to see how to search a string in an array. So let us go to the code block program. Let me close this window. Let me start the code blocks program. I'm going to select file, new, and then I'm going to select the project. Make sure that you have selected the console application. Click go and make sure that C++ option is selected. Click next. Here I'm going to give the project title. So search string in an array. Leave these options as they are. So the project file name is search string in an array dot code block project cbp. The location of my C++ program are D, C++, BS Physics 3rd semester, and this is the resulting file name. So with that, I'm going to click on next. So our compiler is GNU GCC compiler. Leave these options as they are. Click finish, and there we have it. We have successfully created a new project. The name is search string in an array. Remember that this is highlighted, and it shows that when you compile and run this program will get run. So hello world is displayed. You may ask that then where is this program? So this program, so far this is not activated. So in order to activate this program, you have to double click on that project. Now you can see that that project has been selected. Like once again, I'm going to double click on this search string and array project. So now as this project is selected, it is highlighted. When I click on build and run option, it will be run. Let me open this main.cpp file, and I'm going to delete this auto generated line, and here I can write my program. So remember, this program is about how to search a string in an array. So first let me declare a location variable. Initially we do not know the location of that string in an array, so I'm going to assign -1 to location variable, and then I'm going to declare a string array. So let us see that it is let me say that it is just student names. You can give any meaningful name to this array, and here I'm going to say that it is of size 10, and then we are going to assign different names to this array. So let me write the first one is Ali, and then we have Uzair, and then we have Mustafa, and then we can say that we have Zia, Umar, Qasim, Asif, Atif, Jamil, and the last one is, let's say, Kamran. So we make sure that the element inside these array is 10. So let me count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's okay. Remember that the array index starts from location 0. So if you are counting from the array perspective or C++ perspective, then you have to count from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total elements are 10. Let me go to the next line and let us write the actual code. So once again, I'm going to I'm just going to display what's inside this array. So I'm going to use the integer for loop and use a local integer I variable. I is less than equal to 9, or you can say I is less than 10, and then I'm going to say the increment I by 1, so we write I plus plus, and then I'm just going to display the names which are inside this array, student names, and let me enter handle. So let me compile and run. So you can see that these are the 10 names stored inside an array. So if I want to find Omar or Ali or Kamran or whatever, I can just enter a name and this program should tell me whether that string or that name is present in this array. So with that, let me close this window and let me go ahead and I'm going to declare another variable, and that will be called search name, the name that we are looking for. So I'm going to give a message to the user to enter the student name that you want to search, and click enter handle to go to the new line. So the user enter, remember search name is of type string, so the user enter any name which is stored in search name, and once again I'm going to acknowledge user that you want to search this search name, and then once again we are going to use a for loop. I'm going to use another local variable I, initialize it to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. So remember that this I local is completely hidden from the rest of the program. It is only visible to this for loop, and this I is only visible to this for loop, and it is hidden from the rest of the program. So this is what localization means. It hides the complexity of a particular code from the rest of the program. So then you can easily manage your program, and then you can easily find error and debug your program. So with that, I'm going to say if search name is equal to student name of I, so this means that we have successfully searched that name, so we can store the location of that name in the location variable, because we found that it is at ith location, and we can then break out of this loop, and then we can move outside of this for loop, and we can once again use if statement, and we can say that if location, so if location is still equal to -1, this means that, what does it mean? It means that we were unable to that, or we can say that a name was not present in the array. So the student did not exist in the array or in the class, or whatever message you want to show it to the user. We are going to go to the else part, and here we can say that cout the the student location in the array. So I can say the student name location in the array is so this is the location, and then we can also say that the student name is, so what is that name? We can simply write student name of location. And once again I'm going to use NL. So with that our program is completed, and now I'm going to compile it first. So let me view it. Let me view the log message. So that is very good, we have no error. Let me run it, and let me search for, let's say, Yasir. So you want to search Yasir. Student did not exist in the array. So once again I'll compile and run this program, and then I'll say I'm searching for Jamil. So you want to search Jamil. The student name location is the student name location in the array is 8. You can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So in fact Jamil is at location number 9. So we have to add 1 to this location. So now it will give correct location. So the student name location is in the array is 9. So you can see that Jamil is in fact at location number 9. The student name is Jamil. So that's okay. I'm going to search, let's say, Mustafa. So you want to search Mustafa. The student name location in the array is 3, and the name of the student is Mustafa. So with that I'm going to once again explain this program. So initially what we do, we declared a string array of size 10. We initialized that array with some names, with some random names, and we said that initially we do not know about the location, so that is why we assign -1 to the location variable, and then we just displayed these names inside this tool name array using the for loop. Remember, if you have a lot of data, then you can use this for loop to display or to get that data from the array. So if array contains 10 elements or even millions or billions of elements, still you have to use this simple for loop to get the data from that array. So I can say for I assign 0 to I, then this condition is true, so we are going to display the name of the student at location number 0, and then we are going to increment it, once again test the condition, and then we are going to display the name of student which is at location number 1. So this is location 0, index 0, position 0, and this is 1 in terms of array, whereas we counts from 1. And then we prompt the user to enter the name, store it in a string variable called search name, and we acknowledge the user that you want to search this name. We use for loop to search a particular name, so we have to go all away inside. We have to check one name one by one. So if search name is equal to student of I, this means that it is present. If it is not equal, then we are once again going to increment I, test this condition, and then once again test this if condition. If such name is present in student name of I, we save the location, break out of this for loop, and then we said that if location I is -1, then the student did not exist in array. Else, the student name location in the array is this, and the name of student is student name location. So I'm going to run this program once more. So now I'm going to find Ali. So you want to search Ali. The student name location is like it is present at location 1 for the user, and the student name is Ali. I'm going to see you in the next class. Inshallah. Allah Hafiz and take care.